Recording live in the Hickory Hut studio on the campus of Defiance College, this is The Session with Eminem and Ryan.
Hello, DC students, faculty, staff, and whoever may be watching. This is The Session with Eminem and Ryan. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Carlos here.
What's up? I like that you said very special.
Yes. So
You
we're
are special.
very, very special. So special that we decided to kind of switch up the show a little bit.
He decided for
He
us.
decided for us,
Be
but
honest.
we thought you were so special that we would agree.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I hadn't even met you
So
yet.
Liz, how are we going to switch up the show?
So we're gonna switch from our little goofy side. I'm sure there's gonna be a little goofiness that pops up, but we're gonna do more of like a kind of like a podcast. So it's kind of like we're just gonna sit here and talk about a certain topic.
Carlos came in with a very weighty topic.
Yes.
And we are going to discuss that topic as seriously as the three of us can possibly do.
So if you watched the show last fall, it is similar to the Millennial Mind skit that Billy created. So shout out to Billy, except for Ryan will be involved, and the topic is a little bit different than politics.
So I went from millennial minds to
Millennial plus Ryan.
old timer.
Yes.
Millennial plus Ryan.
Plus Ryan. There we go.
So Carlos, first of all,
Day over.
what are you involved in? Like while you're here, what are you involved in on campus?
Those are two
Well-
separate questions.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
I think I can answer both.
Okay.
It's cool. It's all right.
All right.
No, but I play basketball here on the men's basketball team. Transfer student. I actually went to two different schools. Alabama State first, and then a junior college in Michigan, Schoolcraft. Played basketball at both. So
You're a traveler.
yeah, I've been
Wow.
around. I
Yeah,
get around.
okay.
Been around the block.
Yeah, for sure.
And what made you come to Defiance College then?
Basketball. Weren't you paying attention?
Well, yeah, basketball, but I actually had a few other schools in mind. They kind of like fell through, so my relationship with Coach Cutter and Coach Johnson, they kind of they were recruiting me, and I connect with those guys, so I chose to come.
You'll be
Cool.
happy you made the decision to
For
come
sure,
here. I can
for
tell
sure.
you that.
Gonna have a big season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
be
You guys
ready.
are. I'm excited for
Oh, yeah.
basketball. This
I'm
year.
excited
Me
too.
too.
Be ready.
So, shall we get right to the weighty topic?
Yes.
Okay, Carlos, present the topic.
Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to know what made you choose this topic. Why did this topic kind of pop into your mind?
Okay.
So the topic really interests me because like my background. So the
Okay.
topic is I guess like how professional athletes, more specifically like LeBron James's influence on society, or shouts out to
Great.
Cleveland, but Detroit always.
No.
Yeah, his impact on the youth really, and like young boys and stuff like that. You know, coming
So-
from
When you
Yeah.
came in, I mean, let me give it a little bit more. Your topic was the professional athlete's role in society,
right.
and specifically younger children.
Yes, yeah.
So that's. So, and I asked him to narrow it down a little bit, and he said LeBron James. So even
Like
though
how
LeBron
his
is now in
impact is-
LA, but you know.
He
It's
is in
okay.
LA,
He's the thing about that is he is in LA and he did make a business decision and he did go there, but he also left an impact here. Like
Definitely,
what we're talking
definitely.
about with his school, he built it in Akron. He didn't build it.
Don't start saying things that are
Yeah.
coming up later.
He's one of the most prominent athletes, you know.
Well, he
Right,
built
for
it.
sure.
He built it here. He didn't build it where he went. So because I love him so much, and
Okay.
I just
I
On to
think
the
that's
next topic.
important too. For
So
sure.
why is this topic important to you, Carlos?
It's important to me because I connect with it. I feel like a lot of people can connect with it. you know.
So now, off the air, you had said one of your goals when you graduate is to do what?
It's to build a school.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
For sure.
what made you want to build a school? Where is that coming from?
I guess it's just the
'Cause
way.
that's pretty weighty.
It is,
You want to talk
it
about a lofty goal. Most people are like, I don't know, move up to the second floor of the house. You know, but you want to build a school, from the
right,
ground up.
From the ground up.
Do you have a name for the school?
Not yet. I
Okay.
don't have a name. Well, I have a book and a notebook like I write in like
Uh-huh.
a lot of things, like anything that comes to mind, and like so I have a lot of different names, so there's nothing like set in concrete or anything like that.
So I interrupted myself, but where is it coming from to build a school?
I guess it's just coming from the neighborhood I come from, and like wanting to see like people who look like me, people who can connect with me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
as far as going to school and seeing teachers and administrators, and it wasn't always like where I can connect with people. So I want to be that person for younger kids for sure.
Well, I think it's dynamite that you think that that is a possibility. Because to me, the idea of building a school is just more than I can wrap my walnut-sized brain around. I mean, besides,
It's that big, a walnut.
Yeah,
Barely.
Yeah. Look,
I would think it's more
listen.
like a peanut.
Anyway.
All right, all right, we're getting a little
Well,
weird
this
now.
is Liz's last show. What do you know?
Whoa.
But anyway, to me, it's just, and I think that's fantastic.
Yes.
So your major here is what?
Business, actually. Originally, it was an education major, but I changed it to business. Really, I just decided, like, well, if I want to start a school, I need to know and be familiar with, like, the business side as well. So,
Absolutely, you do.
for sure.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, I sure hope that works for you. And you
Build
want to
one
put it back
together.
in your
For sure.
hometown, right? I mean, that's the idea.
That's the goal. Yeah, that's the
Where
goal.
is your hometown?
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. I
Shouts
don't know,
out
did he say that
Detroit.
earlier? I'm sorry if he did.
That's okay.
So, what challenges do you think you're going to face in building that school? Do you know? Do you know?
Funding for sure. You
Okay.
know, like I went to, there was not even a seminar, but the meeting with Kyle.
The
and-
speaker that we had
Yeah.
on campus.
Oh, yeah.
The leadership
Yeah,
speaker.
and
She's awesome.
you know, she highlighted a lot of challenges that she faced, and I kind of wrote them down in my book. But
Well, that was a perfect speaker for you.
perfect, yeah, right. And I wasn't even supposed to be there. I think it was for like service leaders, but
Mhm.
I decided to go because it was also about entrepreneurship. So I was like, yeah,
Good for
it,
you.
Yeah, it interests me for sure.
One of the advantages of Defiance College.
Throw a little promo in there. All right,
Exactly.
go DC.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk the topic. Let's get down. I mean, even though I find this fascinating, to me, this is almost better than topic. Because, I mean, to me,
I mean, I'm gonna build a school too, but it's fine.
Definitely, mellow.
yours
I'm
is going to be
si-
like for puppies.
I take a lot of offense to that.
We'll work together.
I'm
Mellow.
sorry.
Like, I seriously
So
want
you want to
to.
go to
Liz,
school
too.
as well?
Yes, that's been one of my goals for like a year now.
And I'll
When
just-
did this happen?
I'll just
Ask
teach-
Liz, I talk
She
about it all the
does.
time.
And then she
Well,
said
you
I
don't talk
can,
about it in front of me.
because
Well,
that's not what we talk
I
about.
told
don't
you it
talk
was
about
fate
it.
that I was here because.
yeah,
for
we've
sure.
talked about it before too. I
Definitely.
literally would have always talked about that. Well, recently.
As long as you
Past
guys
year.
hire me as a teacher, I don't really care.
I told her she can come whenever. My best friend at home is a business, has like went to school, got her master's in business and all this stuff. So I got the education background.
That's pretty
She's got
cool.
the business. We're gonna smash it together when I'm out of here.
So both of you, when Kyle was on, what's her full name? Kyle,
Smitley, I
Smitley,
think.
yeah,
Smitley, yeah.
who was from Defiance, actually.
Yeah.
That was probably invigorating for you
Yeah,
to
we were
watch her
both
and
there.
talk to her.
Yeah, and it's crazy because her school is in Detroit. She has two
Right.
schools. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
I just find that fascinating. So ideally for you, it'd be wonderful to get somebody from the Pistons or whatever, like the owner of the Pistons, to grant you money
Definitely.
to start
definitely.
this school. Boy, you'd have to have a great pitch, a great how to get in the door and do
For
that.
sure, for sure. But I actually been looking into funding, and there's a grant called Motor City Match,
Oh,
and yeah, so
okay.
they give you like 25,000, 50, 100. So
wow.
you
That
just
would
have
be
to
fantastic.
submit the application, and it's pretty lengthy, but it's worth it.
Well, Jess, I apologize
It's okay.
for the puppy remark.
He's a lot more focused on it, I think, than I am.
I
But
don't know about that.
Maybe that's why. Because you have never said that to me. So where would you build your school?
Cleveland.
Okay.
I would either like to build a school or honestly like work in LeBron's school.
Okay.
As cliche as that is, but it's already there. It's honestly it would just be easier. It's already there.
Now
It's already
let's-
built, but it would be
Great
targeting the
experience.
children that I would want to help.
Okay.
And honestly, like there's so many benefits in his school. We'll get to that later that I would want to be a part of. I just think it's great. I think it'd be cool.
So let's talk about the LeBron James school a little
Yeah.
bit. Can one of you two fill in the viewers on what it is he's offering and those kind of things?
Yeah, it's
Or
called
both
the
of you
I
together.
Promise School, right?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah,
Okay. What does that mean?
He has like a I don't know the exact word, like a program, I guess he's had for a while now.
Okay.
Called like I Promise, and has like different students that go through it, and like he funds them different things. He like like when he came home, he had like a huge rally 4 years ago, and like had like the I Promise rally, and like all the kids were invited, and he like got them all together. And so this is where the school came from. That's like the original program he created.
Where is his school?
It's in Akron.
Akron? Like
Akron.
downtown Akron or in the suburb?
I don't think it's in the downtown. My sister goes to Akron, so it's not like
okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
Goes to the University of Akron?
Yes.
Okay.
It's somewhere in Akron. I'm not
Yeah.
sure the exact
I was
location.
just
Yep.
curious. So how do they get accepted to the school? What happens after the school? Like after they graduate?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the application process, but
Okay.
I know the kids are with them from like when they're young up until like they get older. And he also has a part of his program where the kids' parents, like if they haven't graduated, he has a GED program for the parents
Really?
as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I
fantastic.
think I read before that the kids, because the program was created before the school.
Yeah.
So I think the kids that were already in that program had an
Yeah.
advantage in the application process, and they were kind of selected in it. Because right now, I think it's still only like K through 3 or
Yeah.
K through 4.
Oh, it's just
It's young
okay.
right now,
All right.
but as they grow up, he's gonna build it up because, like Carlos mentioned off air, like when they graduate, if they want to take it, they're offered a full ride to the University of Akron. He like LeBron pays for that, so
Interesting.
it's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
They provide a lot of other stuff too for their
Definitely
students.
like free food, bikes, like
So he is having a major impact on at least a small number of kids directly.
yeah.
Now, to Carlos's topic that we have not touched on yet, but so is his impact to society? What is his impact to society? What do you feel?
I feel that his impact to society is a positive one. Definitely, he uses his platform, in a positive way, just like whether if it's speaking out on injustices or, just being a leader in the league he's in, the NBA's. Like
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
uses his role definitely.
So, does the positives that what you want something?
No, I just said I love him.
Oh,
Oh,
do the positives that he do outweigh the negatives that other athletes, like you had mentioned, Josh Gordon,
Yeah. Yeah, his
which in your opinion, your 3 opinions, since this is Millennial Minds, which has a greater impact on the youth? I have an idea, but we'll see what you guys say.
I would say the
So,
positive.
like, let's say the Josh Gordons of the athletic world, or the LeBron James, and then coupled with that, which of those two are there more of?
Go ahead.
Okay, so my thing is, I feel like just the negatives usually stand out more because those are the things that people like to talk about more.
definitely.
Those are the things that are posted on social media. Those are things that are shown on the news, all that kind of stuff. ESPN always shown on that. Like the negatives are always shown a lot more because I don't know why,
Because
but that's just how
everybody loves
society
dirty
is.
laundry.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
like, even though LeBron's doing this great thing at the promise school, but there's other like NBA players or other athletes like NFL, all that stuff that are doing things and programs and charities, and they'll
Well, you
post.
got like J.J. Watt, for instance.
Yeah.
What he did with the Hurricanes, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
In Houston.
Yes.
Donated his
So-
whole check, right?
Basically, it's just they post how much they do with their organization, how much money they donate. Like you'll see a post here and there of that, but like as soon as one person does something bad, gets pulled over for doing something,
Mhm.
it's on 5 or 6 different social media sites. Like you see it instantly, rather than someone donates their whole paycheck to something. It's someone did it, great, good job,
Right.
and
You
then
guys
move
agree?
on to the next.
I agree, and to piggyback
Yeah.
off what Liz said, like the media, they portray a certain image because of headlines, But I think the positive images definitely outweigh the negative ones, because I think they leave a lasting impression on you, for sure.
I just think I think it depends.
It
It's
does.
like so crazy because, it really depends on who you look up to. Because if I look up to LeBron James, I've never hear anything negative about him. Yeah, maybe he cried, like people call him a crybaby, or he lost this many times in the finals. Well, that at the end of the day, that stuff really, really doesn't matter on society, like on your impact on society.
True.
So, but if I'm gonna follow somebody who has a negative impact, I'm not gonna hear about the little good things they do because if they consistently have a negative impact, then I feel like that's when it becomes a problem. So it really, I think it depends. It's a personal choice, I think. And
Sure.
maybe that's biased for me to say because my personal choice is somebody who's positive, but
So in your mind, has LeBron James done anything wrong, anything negative?
I mean, it depends on how you're saying negative. If you compare
I'm
him,
sorry. Did he do anything negative?
It depends, because leaving Cleveland to me negative because I'm upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
But is it really that big of a deal? Like he won us a championship, he came back, he did what he said he was gonna do,
For sure.
Right.
and he boosted our economy. Like it's crazy the effect he had. He built this school, but like look at other athletes. He has been married. He's been with the same person since high school. You never hear of an affair. Like maybe I don't know if it happens or not, but you never hear about
It
it.
probably happens.
You never hear about like DUIs or failing drug tests or any of
Right.
it. He has 3 kids. Always see him on the sidelines with his kids. Like perfect role model. I honestly don't think that he's done anything that is so terrible.
All right, let me bounce off. There was one thing in there that you said that I think we can touch on before we have to call it a show. Are athletes role models? Because you will hear some athletes say, I play this whatever sport. I'm not a role model when it comes, I'm off the court. No.
I think athletes are role models. I think certain ones, they don't want to be held to that standard because you're under a microscope all the time.
It'd be hard.
But whether it's a negative or positive impact, you are a role model. I don't think you get to choose that.
Sorry about that. We had a technical problem, so if there was a glitch back there. So we were just finished up our role model discussion. So unfortunately, we're going to have to stop because Liz has to go to practice, which you should go to practice. It's very important.
Yes.
But Carlos, thanks for being on the show. I really enjoyed this show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned something about you and something about Jess that I didn't even know. Didn't learn anything new about you, but
Thanks.
but it is fascinating and it is a wonderful topic to discuss, and I did enjoy having an academic discussion. Hopefully, our session viewers will as well. Is there anything you want to add before we go?
No, that's it. Just I appreciate you having me on the show. Hopefully, I didn't spoil the show.
Oh no.
No.
Too deep of a topic.
I think it might be interesting to have you back in the spring again.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Talk
sure.
another
Definitely.
In-depth one. If you'd like Carlos back in the spring, just let us know, and we'll be happy to have him back. Even if you don't let us know, we'll probably still have him back.
Yeah, probably.
And if you have any topics that you might want to discuss on a show like this, let us know.
Yes, if you like this idea of us being
Serious.
civil,
For the most part.
pass it on to us. We'll be happy to put it on there. Well, Liz has to go, so we're going to have to wrap up the show. Carlos, again, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Shout
No
out
game
to the
today,
session.
so that's our show. You know how to get a hold of us, potentially. Nobody does, but we'll figure it out. This has been the session with Jess. This has been the session with Liz. This has been the session with Ryan. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.